So I'm gonna try to make this a quick video. I got my notes here and I got my pup. Say hi. But I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible, and I got my notes so I stay on track. So that way I don't get distracted. So if I'm looking down a lot, that's why. But I made an Instagram video yesterday, or in Instagram stories. I talked a little bit about, bless you, I talked a little bit about mainly my blog post, but at the end I talked a little bit about pain, and that seems to be the theme for my blog this week. So I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. And I felt like the best way to talk about this is to answer a question, try to answer a question that I think we all have at some point, bless you, at some point in our life. And that question is, why does God allow pain? Bless you, he's just got the little sneezies. But why does God allow pain? This is a really hard question, Cassie. Why are you trying to answer this one? But God has actually, I'm going to try to explain it by sharing it the way that God taught it to me in my life. Let's first talk about pain, all right? What causes pain? And I'm going to highlight some times in my life where I experienced pain myself. When I was 14 years old, my parents got divorced. And so, of course, this caused me a lot of sadness, and I knew unfamiliarity was about to come. That was a hard word, unfamiliarity. But eventually my mom and I, we packed up and we moved to not only a new city, but a new state, and we were leaving everything that was familiar to me behind. My friends, my family, my church, my school, everything that I knew was getting left behind, and we were starting a new life, a new unfamiliar life. And this caused a lot of fear, of course, in me, and that fear caused anxiety. So all these things that was happening and all these emotions I was feeling was getting bundled up into a little ball, which was causing me pain. So as a teenager, I decided that it would be cool to try drugs and alcohol. And this ultimately caused me even more pain because it was causing me to lose friendships, to lose trust. A lot of lies were starting to build up in my life. So I was stacking pain on top of the pain that I already had. Well, as an adult, all this was still not getting solved. It was just getting pushed aside. And I had to experience my mom go through brain cancer. And this was a really hard time for all of my family, including myself. And she passed away, and that, of course, caused grief in my life. And as we all know, or you will know someday, grief is a really hard thing to go through. Well, let me tell you a little secret about Satan, okay? Wiley, I'm going to use you to hold my book. Satan hates us, right? He does. He's our enemy. He doesn't care about us. He uses these moments, these things, these awful things in our life, the grief, the anxiety, the fear, the sadness, all of that. He uses that pain to get us to lose faith in God. And he hopes and he loves it when we blame God for that. He says, yes, things are going my way, right? So that's what I was doing. I was blaming God. I didn't see him in my life working. I couldn't see him. And he wasn't helping me feel better. I couldn't see that. So if he loved me, why wasn't I feeling or seeing him, right? Well, it's so easy to give glory to God in times of joy. So let's say you got a paycheck and you can finally pay off those bills that have been stacking up, and we think, oh my gosh, God is amazing, thank you so much. Or a promotion, a job promotion, same thing, we give glory to God, as we should, because that is his amazing work happening in our life. But as soon as things get hard or difficult, or we experience pain, we ask him why. Why are you allowing this? Why are you putting us through this, me through this? But this is where faith should kick in, because we should know God is the reason for the peace that is to come. My testimony is proof that God works in our favor. When I had friends starting to appear in my life and we moved to a new town, my husband and I and my daughter, we moved to a new town where I met new friends, and then those friends convinced me to come to church. And as soon as I saw a glimpse of God's love during a time where I was experiencing joy, that's when I saw faith. That's when I saw God. And so today, I am living a life with God, and I see him and his work throughout my life. I was just blind to it at that point in my life because I decided to, instead of trusting in God, I decided to blame God. And isn't it so awesome that we have a God that even when we are blaming him, or we're angry at him, or we're turning to other things, he still loves us enough and is still willing to give us a life of eternal happiness through him. I still experience pain. I still have pain today, even with God, or giving my life to God. I still experience all those things, but today I have trust and I have faith, and I know that God has this. He's got this, and I just need to trust in him. So instead of asking God, why are you allowing this to happen? Maybe ask yourself, why not trust in God? So that is that. I have a feeling my daughter is going to wake up really soon. I could talk about this all day. But I will go ahead and end this. But I hope you guys got something from this, and maybe spend some time in prayer with God to help you see his love and his work in your life, because it's there. He's doing it. You just need to open your eyes. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to me, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. I think the sunshine is going to come out, so I'm going to go enjoy that.